Hello friends, I am a feral raccoon and welcome back to Bad Fanfiction. I'm sorry that there was not an episode last week. I was incredibly busy and couldn't get around to it. As you can see, I am in a completely different area this time, but that's not going to last long. So today we are reading the Naruto Harry Potter crossover fanfiction called Face the Strange. I have not read any of this fanfiction, unlike the last two. I am going into this completely blind. I have read maybe a quote from this once, but nothing else. So, as usual, we're gonna just jump right into it. Dolly was riding the Hogwarts Express to Hogwarts with her best friend Edward Cullen. She had just found out she was a witch and a vampire with Edward, and now they were going to school to train to be better. Edward, do you miss Bella? I asked. Grr, I don't want to talk about Bella, Edward said. Knock knock, suddenly there was a sound at the door of the trolley. Is that how you spell trolley? No, it's not. I'm going around with candy, would you like to buy someone? Would you like to buy someone? The perspective of this story doesn't make sense. The door slid open and in came a boy with big spiky black hair and black clothes, and he had his arm wrapped up. My name is Hai, he said. I am selling these candies to pay for my trip to Hogwarts. He showed them the tray, and there were Birdie Bots and Candy Frogs with cards on them. Is that Hai from Yu Yu Hakusho? That's not Naruto. I am would like to buy some booties bots, said Dolly enthusiastically and smiling. She reached for some and touched hands with Hai. Edward grinned. Oh, he gurred. Well, that will be... Okay, well, it is free for you. This is really hard to read. This is really hard to read. Suddenly they arrived at Hogwarts and uncame from the train. They were greeted by a big wizard with a long white bear. Dolly was also sitting next to a black and red hedgehog. What is this person's fantasy? Is their fantasy that, like, Edward is just, like, an abusive dick? Because he's really protective for no reason. Oh, okay, said Shadow. Said Dumbledore. Came up to the sorting hat. It told poems for the houses. There's Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. Edward Cullen, said the hat, slithering. Now it was Dolly's turn. Dolly, called the hat. She was beckoned, and so went up. And the boys did a drum roll with their feet. Ravenclaw! Dolly's face fell off. Listen, Dolly, I want to tell you something. I like you. I like you too, Hai, she said softly. Then he kissed her and their lips met like fire. Okay, that's enough, said a voice. It was Professor Umbridge, the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Go to your rooms. I'll see you tomorrow, said Hai and kissed her again. I said enough, goddammit, shouted the professor. Bye, said Dolly. They left and from the darkness 2 eyes watched. It was Edward. He was mad. Just then, Mystique came out of the fire and she was naked, but she didn't have nipples. Ah, screamed Della. Della. She tried it out and turned into a bat. Well, I thought I could already do that because I'm a vampire, lol. She thought to herself. Sophie, can you not be so fucking loud? Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm in the house with a lot of dogs. Would you shut up? Would you stop fucking... This is why you're an orphan. This is why you were adopted. You know what this means, Hai said. If we get married, I can have the powers. You guys, like, just met. I don't think so. I have cold toes, said Dolly, and she ran away crying. No, you can't leave me here at the altar, he said. Do you want me to walk you to your class, he asked. I would love that, Dolly said, battering her ashes. Just then, Draco pulled out his wand, and him and the vampy got up in a big fight. But then Dumbledore came and broke it up. What is a pretty girl like you doing all be yourself in the Great Depression all alone? What the fuck is this story? The I'm reading this story with all the misspellings and shit, and it's not even just like misspellings of words. Like she'll randomly change the name of characters. This is a fucking punishment. He said, passing. He was wearing a black T-shirt. Dumbledore. Dumbledore was wearing a black T-shirt and ripped Hollister jeans that showed off his muscles. You're trying to use the rules of like other stories within the rules of Harry Potter, and they ran upstairs and busted down Dumbledore's door. Okay, that's a good line. That's a great line right there. The three of them made it downstairs to Professor McNaggles. Hello, students. What can I help you with? Dumbledore is gay, blarded Edward. Well, students, there's nothing wrong with being gay. I am a bisexual myself. No, but he tried to finger us, said Draco. Draco is state, and it's Adam and Steve, not Adam and Steve. Let me reread that. It's Adam and Steve, not Adam and Steve. Just go to your rooms and sleep. Until then, incest Dumbledore is not here. There are no rules. What? What is happening? Hi, is that your wand? She asked. No, that is my penis, Dolly. OMG, you're so huge. You're like 6 inches. Why do all of these have a sex scene in it? Like, Full Life Consequences didn't, and Full Life Consequences was a masterpiece. But all of these Harry Potter ones... Now, hang on. They went into the Ravenclaw and went into Dolly's bedroom. A couple of Ravenclaws were like, Dolly, what is he doing here? But she turned high into a broom with her powers as a mutant, so they didn't notice anymore. So they just forgot, like, she turned him into a broom and they just forgot that it was him. None of this makes sense. I don't even want to read anymore, because nothing that's happening makes any sense. I'm done. This is harder to read than My Immortal was. But I'm done. I'm sorry. I can't finish this one. It doesn't make sense. Everything about it is too... It feels like a punishment to read. I can't do it. So that was the story time for y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in again next week. Tune in this Friday for a dang old comedy skit. And until next time, drink your water.